July Journal. It's a warm, sunny day and we are safe from the sun in an avenue of beech trees. Their smooth grey trunks create shapes that remind me of bodies twined together. They stretch languorously over our heads and disappear into the fluttering leaves above. I feel like lying on my back and looking up through the leaves to the light, listening, perfectly at ease and peaceful. Instead, we gaze through the trees and beyond the fields to watch the cars zoom up and down the A92 like frantic beetles, and feel smugly pleased that we are not doing that too, but languoring with the beech trees in this hidden place. We move quietly along the grass-trodden path. To the side, tall and slender grasses swing and tilt quietly, their stems like finely etched lines, inclined left and right. When I was at dancing school, tutors were at pains to differentiate between tilting, inclining and turning of the head. Inclining the head was more of a tip than a turn, a slow half nod with a tilt, perhaps chin to the left and top of the head to the right. Maybe these grasses were bowing. Difficult to tell when they don't have a front or back. A breeze whispers percussively in the canopy. The sound is particular to this tree and those leaves. The light green of the silky leaves is startling. They twinkle and shimmer, twisting on their stems. Sunlight flickers, dappling and glinting through the spaces between. The warmth seeps softly into my bones. On the ground, harebells, honeysuckle and lady's mantle punctuate the green. We are hunters, looking for chanterelles in the woody places, swishing through the dry grass and crunching last year's leaves and twigs into the greeny moss, crossing the barely discernible tracks of fallow deer, much less obvious than sheep paths. I hadn't spotted them recently and asked around. It seems there is still a group of 5 or 6 in the area. That's comforting to know. We found a hidden carcass last year and worried. Having chanced on a couple of patches of mushrooms, we gather enough and move on out of the avenue into open country. We raise dust and the smell of ozone as we walk softly along banks of baked earth at the edges of the fields. The dryness of this summer is producing the appearance of prairie-like colourings in the crops, where shades and tones of ochres and umbers pale to light biscuit, blending and merging in dry, rustling waves as the wind passes through. The year is moving on.